What's up, everybody? Welcome to Normiville.
Well, we call you normies.
So let's talk about Le'Veon Bell for just a few minutes, shall we? Now, honestly, you know what? When I was doing research for this video, I didn't even realize that Le'Veon Bell played for so many teams. Honestly, after he went to the Jets or left the Jets, I kind of lost track of him because, of course, running backs have a short shelf life in the NFL. Now, he was with the Steelers at the time. Ben Roethlisberger was still playing. They had Antonio Brown, and they were a very, very high-powered offense at the time. And Le'Veon Bell was one of those backs at the time. He kind of, I wouldn't say he ushered in the era, but he was one of those up-and-coming running backs that could pretty much play. He could play in the backfield. He could play on the end. He was out wide, everything. I mean, he was pretty much one of those universal backs. I forgot the word they call it, but you can put him at any position and he could receive the ball. He could bust through the line, and he had speed. So he was doing very well for himself. He had made a good name for himself with the Steelers as an up-and-coming running back, one of those hybrid backs, right? But like most running backs, he held out for the money, okay? That whole, holding out for a season, all that kind of stuff, it didn't pan out correctly, right? And so he ended up, I believe, being released from the Steelers, and then he got picked up with the Jets. And well, as I say again, running backs have a short shelf life. So as soon as he went to the Jets, they misused him like they do damn near every player from a quarterback on down. The Jets misused him, okay? And his skills started declining at a rapid rate. He ended up getting released, I believe, from the Jets, and I didn't even know he played for the Ravens and Kansas City and the Buccaneers. Still hasn't gotten the ring. He did some rapping in between there. I think he's had a legal trouble or two somewhere in the mix. But in any case, this brings me to the article here because he wanted to say something to the Steeler Nation, which for most of us, we felt the same sentiment that he shouldn't have left Pittsburgh to begin with. Should have took the money and wrote it out, much like who else? The guy from Dallas, I forgot his name. You know what I'm talking about. Just ride your time out there as long as you can, get a good name for yourself, and then by the time you get traded, you can still be a good veteran back and people will still take your skills seriously. He failed to do that, and now he's on bended knee on the humble, as we'd like to say. Which brings me to the article from Steeler Nation here. As you can see, it says Steelers Le'Veon Bell issues massive apology to all of the Steelers Nation. Yes. Now that he's been through all these teams, now that he's pretty much almost out of the league at this point, I think he can still maybe get the veteran minimum. I don't know if he's still employed with the team or not, but he's giving his apologies to the Steeler Nation because, well, hindsight is 2020. You see what's going on, right? Let's get into the article. Former Pittsburgh Steelers running back Le'Veon Bell has already said that he didn't want to leave the city of Pittsburgh, but the financials on a contract offer from the team just didn't make sense. So he went and tested the open market. Well, that was a bad idea. The two-time first-team All-Pro recently revealed his remorse at the way things went down in the Steel City during a live chat with fans, hoping to set the record straight and maybe win over some brownie points in the process. Now, of course, there is a dual motive here. Of course, he probably is trying to apologize because, well, you shouldn't have left. But he might be a free agent right now, and he might be trying to get back into the league. And so he's appealing to the Steeler Nation to see if maybe he can get a spot on the roster. Bell expressed his interest in making some kind of a return to Pittsburgh during an appearance on the Still Here podcast with Kevin Adams and Jersey Jerry. Even if the organization holds any hard feelings left about how things went down before with him, Bell is hoping he can still win back the fans. Now, the Steelers are in a rebuild period. Of course, all their superstars are gone. I think the only guy they got left is Pickett at QB. So they're trying to rebuild the roster. A veteran running back that still got some left in the tank could help him out and relieve him, of give him some more options at the helm, right? So if Le'Veon Bell's been keeping his no workout going, if he's been keeping his skills sharp, he might be able to be a bit of a benefit. Let's continue. Steelers fans can certainly be a passionate group, sometimes even to a dangerous level. Bell cited the spirit as a major reason why he shouldn't have departed Pittsburgh. Bell's career took a downward spiral after he left Pittsburgh for the New York Jets in 2019. He played one full season in New York, posting 789 rushing yards and just 3 touchdowns. That's ugly. He bounced around to the Kansas City Chiefs, the Baltimore Ravens, and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, but could never return to form outside of Pittsburgh. Yes, like most running backs, he was not able to return to his glorious first couple seasons with Pittsburgh. You know what I'm saying? Like most running backs, they get bounced around, and if they're valuable, they're still able to keep, a job. Look at Adrian Peterson. Look at Frank Gore, and look at other guys that were able to still keep a job in the NFL for many seasons, even though they bounced around from different teams. But people maybe had a running back in committee kind of situation, or maybe they had a guy injured and they needed a veteran guy to come in and keep the backfield going. And so if he had kept his skills sharp, I believe he would have still kept a job. But he might need to get back in the gym, get back on the field, you know what I'm saying, and get some things going. And he might actually be able to return to Pittsburgh. It's likely. But let's watch this Twitter video and listen to him verbally apologize to the Steeler Nation for leaving and eventually his career tanking.
I never apologize. So I'm going to say I apologize for leaving the best damn fans there is in this damn world. I shouldn't have left. I apologize. I should never have left. I apologize. That's my fault. That's on me.
So as you can see there, that was his heartfelt apology. He shouldn't have left. We all understand that he shouldn't have left, but again, chasing the money, maybe going for a different place of scenery. We understand what's going on here. Most people, a lot of players at any position have done that. Some were successful, some were not. It's just part of the business. Let's read a little bit more here. Former Steelers running back has been trying his hand at a number of new careers. Bell still hasn't officially retired from playing football, but after a full season out of the game and having turned 31, ooh, that's old for a running back, in February of 2023, it's incredibly unlikely that the former second-round pick by Pittsburgh in the 2013 NFL Draft ever sees another snap in the NFL field again. Bell's time out as football, though, has been dabbing in a couple of different ventures, some athletic and others not. Bell began a mini career as a boxer as he got into the ring with YouTubers and had an exhibition fight against former Minnesota Vikings running back Adrian Peterson. While things have gone a little quiet on Bell's foray into boxing, another one of his passions has potentially taken the spotlight. Bell says he's getting serious about jumping into a music career. In a recent lengthy Twitter thread talking about his journey into rap and hip-hop game as a SoundCloud rapper, he revealed that he had a track with a rap legend Snoop Dogg that was made during his career that has never been released. Bell has his first-time live performance lined up in September and some sort of collaboration with Snoop Dogg and NBA brothers Lonzo and Melo Ball. Now, I won't read the rest of the article, but you see what's going on here, right? Le'Veon Bell apologized to the fans. He's trying to get back in NFL. He has a couple small ventures, but they're not taking off. They're actually pretty lame, to be honest with you. And he needs to get back on the field and play some football, at least get some money back in his pocket. And I believe also what I've heard from other articles what he's trying to do is he also wants to retire as a Pittsburgh Steeler on his way out of the NFL, which I think that's admirable. I hope he's able to do that. If not, well, he goes the way of most NFL players, especially running backs. They have a good first couple of seasons, and then they kind of fade into obscurity unless they're one of the lucky ones like an Emmitt Smith or others that are actually able to make a big enough name for themselves where they can be Hall of Famers, at the very least be high-level Pro Bowl and Super Bowl winning era running backs. In any case, if he happens to make it back to the NFL this season, I will bring it to you as I always do. So thank you for attending another episode of Normieville. You know me, I'm just Normie, here to bring you the latest and greatest in sports news, entertainment, and politics. Let me know what you think about Mr. Bell in the comment section. And please hit the like button, hit that subscribe button, and the notification bell on your way out of the door. And I will see you on the next video.